Hey there, this is Gio from Hitbox Gaming, and today I want to review Ni No Kuni II Revenant Kingdom. I started playing jrpg when I was just a kid, and since then I grew to love them. Lately, I've been looking for a newer jrpg that can also be as memorable and amazing as the games that I enjoyed a lot back in the good old days. Over some time, I've found some games, but I was a little disappointed in most of those, until I found Ni No Kuni II. This game follows the story of a young king named Evan that was overthrown because of a coup secretly planned by his late father's advisor. Evan is saved and accompanied by Roland, a president of a country that was mysteriously teleported into Evan's world. The two journey together in order to rebuild a kingdom where Evan can rightfully rule. The original Ni No Kuni involves Studio Ghibli, and in this sequel, only the character designer and the music composer from the said studio reprised the roles. Still, it felt like the influence of Ghibli continued onto this game, which set my expectations on the storyline to not go that high since it appeals to a younger audience. But about 10 hours in, I found myself enjoying the story. But enough with this for now to avoid spoilers, and let's focus on the gameplay. Let's get one thing out of the way first by comparing it with the first Ni No Kuni game. Right off the bat, I want to say that this game no longer has the monster collecting mechanics you use to form your party. And it's actually fair to say that there are more than a few differences between the two games, and they aren't actually that suitable to be compared to each other. The art style is still similar to that of Studio Ghibli. Character designs are actually quite interesting, but I think it wouldn't hurt to say that it can still have some improvements. Now for the world map. I love how the world map looks. Players can still see how vast the world is, yet it is not boring to walk around it as it is filled with monsters and random loot. I also like how they created a cute, tiny version of the characters to create an illusion that these guys can walk around the world easily. Because hey, it would really be awful if they did the map as a real one-to-one scale between the environment and the characters. The battle system of Ni No Kuni II presents a mixture of mostly hack and slashing action with some magical and physical skills that you can equip and use. Each character also has a ranged attack that consumes their magic points. What makes the battle system more active than most jrpgs is that each character has 3 weapons equipped that has their own charges called Zing, which increases the effect of the skills you cast when it's at 100%. The game also introduces a skirmish/battlefield combat where you muster your forces to defeat the enemy army. What I liked about this is that the controls during the skirmish are very easy to grasp, and it's not as complicated as other games where you control an army. Though it can feel a little weird because most of the time it's as if you're just rotating your army around the main character. You will have different skirmish units with a set of skills and a level of their own that you can improve for you to handle further skirmishes with a little ease. What's bad about it is that players often find it harder than it's supposed to be, and it's almost not gonna be an issue if you skip skirmishes altogether. Building your own kingdom in this game is an easy and almost an automatic task as you just actually pick which one to upgrade and build first. Still, it's a good addition to the game's features as it adds a little complexity to it. I think this is where the game went wrong a little bit. The skirmishes, the kingdom building, these new features are quite unique for a jrpg, which makes this game interesting, but at the same time I think these features are not engaging enough to make Ni No Kuni II a really exceptional game. The game also lacks voice acting, but it does not bother me that much if that meant focusing their resources to other aspects of the game. Still, aside from these flaws, I consider this a very decent game and I would highly recommend it to jrpg fans and people who are at least intrigued by this game. This game gave me that classical RPG feel, yet innovative enough to be considered a whole new experience. Give it a try and tell us what you think in the comments down below. You can also hit that subscribe button to stay updated on our upcoming videos. This is Gio from Hitbox Gaming, and thanks for watching.